superb.
Real shit talk. It's your boy, the motherfucking dragon, Matt. Across from me is
that guy,
Jack.
Gentleman Jack here, of course.
Let me
Living life to the half empty cup.
to the half empty cup.
Yeah,
What is?
I drank the other half. Recovering.
Yo, I'm so mad you wasn't here last week, yo. You gonna come during Silver October, where I can't do shit.
What do you mean?
I'm not doing anything this month. You didn't see the goddamn Instagram?
Yes,
And the yeah, dude,
yes,
I'm participating in Sober October. I got mad people hit me, dude. I feel like a quitter. I'm not even gonna front with you. Like, there's so
You're
many.
conforming to everybody else.
I'm
Everybody's
not.
doing sober October.
I know, and I feel like
It's like when people say no shave November. Do you not shave? I shave. I said fuck it. That's the only month I do shave. I let it grow year round just for that month.
just for that month, just to be different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Where my blood? No, nah. You know what it is. You know, it's even though it's new. You know, it's early.
I've had
in the
okay.
in the month or whatever. A lot. It really opens up a lot that you've been hiding and shit, like things you haven't been dealing with or whatever, just because you probably, I'm not saying I was just high all the time or
But you
shit
were.
like that. I like to be very high.
You know,
and
it is
there's
true.
a lot of things kind of over my head, and now I'm kind of like, hey, what the fuck is this?
Word.
You know what I mean?
I can see the white in your eyes now.
Damn, don't tell me that, because then that's gonna make me not want to smoke again. Like, don't do that to me, yo. Well, you say my eyes were yellow before? Now I'm self-conscious. I don't want to talk about it.
They weren't yellow, but you know, some people would
Say
assume,
assume they was red, or maybe
Right.
I was a
Maybe
mutant.
that's why you called yourself the dragon.
I really did. No. How the name of the dragon came about? I was just because I was angry all the time, I guess. I was just slapping people and shit. What the fuck was that?
That's
You
your,
sound-
that's your anger roll.
that sounds like a baby tiger getting fucked in the ass. Like,
What do you mean? You fucked a baby tiger in the ass?
No, it
wow,
sounds like-
wow, Matt. Wow.
hey man, listen, a lot of
The-
things
the-
gonna come out today. Let me tell you something. Okay, they should never
Alright, we
leave
good.
those zoos open.
Right? Fuck zoos.
Man,
Actually,
how you been, yo? I didn't see you in a minute.
You haven't seen me in a week and a half.
I think it's been more than that.
Didn't we roll a week and a half?
Dude, it feels like we haven't seen each other forever.
Right? It does feel like that. I missed one Sunday. It's crazy when I miss two.
Yeah, when you miss, I'm like, damn, when's the next time Jack coming?
Right?
Was he
But
alright?
but I broke the cycle. Normally, when I miss one Sunday, the second one is
Yes,
back to back.
yeah.
I only missed one.
Thank you, because
You
if
see?
you guys have realized, Alec the Hill's not here today. He's on vacation, and he won't be here for a while.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Killing hookers and blow.
Killing hookers and blow.
I want one of those vacations.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to take one soon. Definitely gonna need to take one soon. We are the only people in this chat.
For real, bro. We're the only one talking.
So fucking.
only people in the chat.
I love when this happens. You know why? It's not that I don't like the people. It's the fact I get to just talk about whatever I want. I feel like now I get to talk behind people's backs. Let's talk about all them fuckers that be in that damn chat. They can
Right.
all kiss my ass.
Especially that smooches girl.
What the fuck is wrong with her now? Nah, it's all
Naming
love
herself
smooches.
smooches, but never giving nobody kisses.
Nobody get no kisses.
Right?
Smooches for no reason. I'm gonna have to talk to her. We're gonna have to change her name. Maybe
To
the
no
hugs.
No smooches.
We get hugs. Something
Hugs.
Huggies.
Hug
Huggies.
it.
Nah, baby diapers.
Word. You don't want
Yeah.
nobody to be babied.
I'm not baby.
Would be a good name from her.
Or maybe the name smooches would be more for hoping for some smooches. I don't know.
I guess.
I
but
guess not really.
it's implying you'll get a kiss.
Implying, but it never happens.
Yeah. She
What's it?
not never an air kiss. No. None of that.
None of that.
Ever.
We're changing her name.
Right? For
Her
real.
name- her
Change-
name- hi-
We're gonna edit it in the chat so you know her name says smooches. Something else will
yeah,
pop
it's
up.
gonna pop. Every time my name pops up, we're gonna put her new name at the
Yeah,
bottom.
that's exactly what I'm about to do.
So what's good? So how's your week been?
A blur, to be honest.
Right.
Right? It's kind of weird. Like I know each day individual, but when I look back at the week, it's like it just blurred together.
Man, my week has been like a rush of emotions and nonsense.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So
Detox.
dude, like you know, they tell you when you do like these things like sober Octobers and whatever,
Correct.
right? That there's a chance that you'll be one of those people that get like, you know, get all kind of like all those feelings that's wound up will come out and shit.
Withdrawal.
And I didn't think that would be me, because I was like, those people are bitches, right? So you know how I felt about myself day one, right? So I was like, I must be some type of fucking biatch. But I see there was like, you know, there's some stuff I needed to take care of.
Where it got emotional, posted pictures of your family, bro.
What? I always post pictures of
Yeah,
my
but
family.
it wasn't like you post pictures and just leave it there. You're like, I'll leave this here so everyone knows this is my family. You had a little caption on it. I was like,
you know what that really was about. I'm trying to get them points.
I'm trying to get points. Is it anniversary time already?
It's not yet. Next year, it's our anniversary, but you know, just trying to get the points. You know, Christmas coming.
Got it. Make sure she doesn't poison you at Thanksgiving.
Yo, isn't it funny how all of a sudden people get less angry during this time?
Yeah,
like,
there's no fuck guys posts anymore.
Yeah, what happened to the
like,
fuck men shit?
No, like men are trash.
This guy ain't shit. What happened to those posts?
Right,
Yeah,
talking shit. Like, and what's funny too, right before I guess what it'll be considered quote unquote cuffing season, these girls went ham. They went ham.
All guys ain't shit.
And now I see feminists relaxing.
Whew. Talk about it.
But vegans are going hard. But they're about to starve. Winter, no vegetables. Starve.
Tomatoes are not growing as well. You ain't getting them strawberries. Right. Oh, don't be raw. Don't be a raw vegan and live in the city. Oof.
It's horrible.
That's going to be a tough day.
Well, they'd get away with some kale spinach. But, like, how long are you going to have a spinach wrapped kale?
But what's that, raw diet? Don't that, like, mess up your teeth and shit?
Yeah, it's very acidic.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth.
But, dude, you'll have to brush your teeth after every... Sorry, guys. You'll have to brush your teeth after every freaking meal.
Well, technically, you're supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, but, like, what if you're outside and, like...
Travel case.
So you're just going to be, like, eating and then, I run about to...
Why you
need
to go to the
I don't
bathroom?
know.
You know those the small ones that were out for a while, like they look like a small brush with a blue bead in the center.
Yeah, I remember.
Those you just bottle of water, you're good to go. Boom.
When the last time you seen somebody do that? Never.
Commercial.
The last time I seen it was in the commercial. Like,
even when they were very popular, I didn't see people doing that shit.
So we got a few things that came up. We're gonna talk about, like Alex the Hill. Even though he's not here, he is still providing us with like images.
Word.
One thing that came up was Toy Story lenders canceled the auction.
Toys R Us.
Whatever.
Toy Story.
Wow.
You
whatever.
need,
Toys R Us.
You need that weed.
I feel like I need a blunt.
You need it.
Yo, I was looking at it the other. Sorry to go. We'll start outside.
No, like, Toys R Us because of dispensary boy. Blunts R Us.
Can you imagine? I think we should come up with this idea.
Right?
Trademark it now. We trademark it right now. Blunts R Us.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, shit talkers. Blunts R Us. But yeah, they canceled their auction plans. Top lender Toys R Us have decided to cancel the bankruptcy auction of the brand name, other intellectual property, assets, and instead plan to revive Toys R Us and Babies R Us brand names. A court's filing on Monday showed. So we're probably gonna be getting back Toys R Us. But how many people really go to toy stores anymore?
Boy, since they closed, you know how many times I talk to my girl and be like, let's go to Toys R Us. I'm like, oh.
No. Yo, word out. I did that at least. It's not until they close, all of a sudden I wanted to go.
But you don't really know. Even before they close, you realize occasionally, we talk about it, but we didn't notice how much we talked about it till after they closed. Because all of a sudden, you want to get a toy. You don't want to go to Walmart. Walmart has a small selection. You go to Toys R Us, you like, boom, with everything you need. Right. Toys R Us and Babies R Us, the big complex that you used to have together. Boom, you have the baby stuff for one. You have for the big kids on the other one. You have both your kids there, or all three of your kids. You can get something there. Right.
So it's weird,
it's
especially.
A little pricey. The only problem is they were pricey.
Yeah. Yeah, way pricey.
So
if
they went Walmart prices with Toys R Us status,
oof, you're gonna get all my money. My kids are gonna love me,
bro. And throw Blockbuster in there just cause.
Just
And you know what? You know, be sick of it. And this would be sick as fuck.
What?
They what's it called? You know, with smart TVs nowadays, they have that USB port.
Yeah,
bro, for like $100, get you a chip with like 1,000 movies in it.
Don't they have something like that? Wasn't that the Amazon stick?
Yeah, but that you'd have to pay for. There's monthly subscriptions. That's why. No, I know.
They just took down Cody.
That's why.
Ooh.
That's why I'm saying with this USB, you can choose what kind of movies. Like, do you want the old school karate movies that everybody loves? You want some romance movies? Put a Notebook in there. And if you want the old school put it in there. So you have like a couple genres you can put in. 1,000 movies. You like it, you go. You watch them all. How many times are you gonna watch 1,000 movies? When are you gonna be able to finish watching 1,000 movies? So for $100, it's not bad.
That's why I got Netflix though.
Yeah, but at the same time, Netflix is $13.99 a month. 10.
Who Netflix is?
That's the new price of anyone who wants to.
I'm one of the original members. They ain't hit me with
the
that
$8.99, right? Or
I'm one of the $8.99 members. Baby.
Right. So I think I'm at like 10 because I started a little bit later.
Yeah.
But what happens is with that, they don't have the old school karate movies, and it's a constant payment. So, are you gonna watch 1,000 movies in 10 months?
No.
So in 10 months though, it's be $90.
You lucky if I watch one movie in a month.
That's why. So for $90 in 10 months, you've watched maybe 9 movies. Say you get frisky for the next 9-10 months, you do 2 movies.
Right.
You watch 20 movies for $100.
Dude, I remember when.
But you have that USB, 1,000 movies.
That's what I was saying. I remember when Amazon Stick. I'm not saying I was. Whatever. I'm gonna tell it because it's down. So Amazon Stick came out with you could code it and you could hack it, and you had Kodi, or you could get an APK file, right? And you could watch every fucking movie, bootleg, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was the master at this. Okay, I used to sell. People used to come to me, and I used to sell them the Amazon Stick.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, I used to do this. Now,
this is a book you're writing.
Now I did this. Now I tried to do this the other day. And they hit me with that symbol on my damn boom. Nah, it ain't. That shit don't work no more. So now our Amazon Stick is only there to hold my Netflix.
You see?
For my daughter, and that's it. It's a waste of my fucking time.
Now it is, yeah.
Yeah, now.
But for this USB, bro, where we at?
You gonna throw Blockbusters in there?
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
You have
It gotta be a small section.
Yeah. But then there are also like a Lego section called Blockbusters.
Lego section.
Yeah. You building blocks. Kids are destructive. Boom. You see?
I like this. I would hate to
rebranding, bro. I'm good at it.
I would hate to be the guy that has to clean up the Legos after they're destroyed, because you gotta come with like some steel boot shoes on, because you step on one of them damn things.
You didn't see it?
What?
There's a vacuum.
There's a Lego vacuum.
Supposedly, there's a Lego vacuum that organizes by color.
No way.
Supposedly. They have it for Skittles.
No, it can't organize by color.
Yeah.
What if they're the same size and shape, but they just different colors? How does the vacuum know? Is a computer chip inside?
Most likely there's a computer. I don't know. I didn't build it. I saw it. I don't know if it's real. I don't know.
I
if
need more information about this, because if that's true, my Lego collection is about to get higher. Right? That's the only reason why I don't start a Lego collection, is because picking them shits up. And I got kids running around. I can't
see, with my collection, well, at least when I had my collection, what I would do is I would build them and never touch them again. I'd buy like the London Tower Bridge, the pet shop, the mall, like little things, like little towns, and the bridge. Just build it, leave it. I had a rocket ship. That one I'm upset at, because my younger brother and my nephew at the time destroyed them. And when I told their parents, they're like, "Why'd you leave it on the floor?" I'm like, "Why'd they go into my room?"
Oh, dogs.
Like, it's my room, my floor. Don't tell me that.
I remember I had this Lego London. I don't know. I was an angry kid, so I remember I had this Lego. You know, what's that freaking Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
Built it up. It took me like a month to
build
it. Right. It took me a while, and then all of a sudden, I don't know why I was mad. Okay? And I seen the Eiffel Tower, and I was very proud of this tower.
Yeah.
I roundhouse kicked the fuck out of that tower, and that was the last time me and Legos had a conversation. I was just like, "Fuck this, bang."
You know what? I'll be honest. I hope you stepped on every single one of them when you walked.
Dude,
out.
I did step on them. That should hurt. That should hurt. But yeah, I'll definitely get a Lego collection if I get back. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slide in certain questions I got.
What's up, Chase World?
What's going on, Chase World? I think that's Alex.
Is that Alex?
I think so.
What's up, Alex?
We got people in the chat, but you know, ain't nobody really say. You can change it. This guy asked me, are you? Because I seen this picture. I don't know if you've been in our chat, right?
Okay.
And it was this one picture. I think I put up, and I got sent it from one of our shit talkers, and it was a hairy girl.
Okay.
Right. And she was and it was like, don't allow other people to dictate your happiness. And she was hairy, right?
Like how high?
Like, dude, hair.
No,
it was like she. Here's the thing.
Okay, how attractive was she?
Here's the problem.
Okay.
You couldn't really you could tell, if you were just looking at her and she had t-shirt and pants on, you'd be like, that is a very cute girl.
Okay.
She's very cute.
Okay.
You know, but when she was in a bra and panties, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was hair on her chest. It looked like the hair was coming from the vagina and attaching to the legs, and it came all the way down to her feet. And it was like, and then I got the question, are you down with hairy girls?
Okay.
Now, me personally, I'm not with this. All right. I can't find it right now. I will have to find it, but I'll definitely show you. Huh?
You said it was in our chat?
Yeah, dude, it's a long time. Dude, we send 1,000 pictures a day. So, it is in our chat, but it's somewhere up there.
Gotcha.
So, nice. But it has to be this week. It had to be this week.
Okay.
It didn't I didn't put this I just got this up. But yeah, so are you down with hairy girl? Like if your girl had the bush, the bush, not the sexy trim, bush. I mean the bush.
Okay.
Right, the one that comes sticking out the side of the panties.
Okay.
Right. You going down to eat that muffin?
You know the good part about my household, we have the wax.
So
I don't care.
Is it? So you're not down with the hairy girl?
No, I'm down with the hairy girl. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
All right, she can be hairy everywhere else, but you want me to go down there? I'm not flossing my teeth while I eat.
Dude, do you ever went down on a hairy girl?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not flossing my teeth while I eat. I'll floss it afterwards, bro. I'll use your shoulder hair afterward. I have no problem with that. Oof. But I'm not going on. I'm not flossing and eating at the same time.
Can you imagine? Dude, I went. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I had an experience like that. It's gross. I never did it again.
You're at the.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that bad of hair. It's just that.
Yeah.
Just knowing some chick. I don't know. Girls, shave your coochie. All right, I can't.
Word.
Shave your coochie.
It's not only for us, but it's also for hygienic purposes.
I mean, but if you could say that, then they could say the same thing about us, right?
Yeah, I shave.
I mean, I do too. I mean, what's wrong with manscaping, right?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Except for my legs. I don't shave my legs.
Legs?
Nah, I don't shave my legs. That's weird. Everything else, like down in this area,
you
know what I mean? We try to keep it maintained.
Gotcha.
Even the armpits, you know what I'm saying? Because that could hold funk.
Yeah.
But the legs and chest, I ain't shaving that. I ain't got time for that.
I
ain't one of those guys that, from USSR who got the hairy backs.
The Armenians?
Them Armenians are hairy, right? Shout out to the Armenians, yo. Shout out to... Oh, here you go. Look, check this out. Wife kills husband because he stopped eating her vagina every night. Before we got married, I used to get my vagina ate every night. But then he started acting brand new. He knows I love my pussy ate. Before we make love, it's all his fault, said the 38-year-old Maryland native Tasha Smith, who is making headlines.
All right, this is how I sit down. Right? Married life. This is how it goes.
Okay.
The majority of married life is, that I know of, speaking through experience, speaking to people who tell me, the wife tends to say no.
Right.
So I bet you there's a good amount of women out there saying, yeah, he deserved it because he stopped. Well, I'll tell you right now, how many wives out there deserve to be beheaded for stop giving head?
You know, there's somewhere in the country, if you don't give your man what he asks for, they would chop your fucking head off.
Bro, you see.
Right. So is this just desserts?
This is our compound nude location.
Yo, I mean, but honestly, when it comes down to marriage, dude, sometimes sex is not always existing.
Well, maybe her vagina started smelling.
What if?
Tasted funky.
Maybe she had a hairy coochie. And he was like, nah, you go ahead and take care of that first, and maybe she got comfortable.
That's what it was.
I'm gonna side of the man today.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm very
Fuck
pro
it.
man. I think Matt without marijuana in his system is all pro man. I don't see any other sides.
Word.
But like, was she going down on him every night?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, it is unfair. Is it fair? Is it unfair?
She knows I like. So, but why kill him?
Not gonna lie, she looks like she has a smelly vagina.
She does.
She's not even upkeeping her hair or her eyebrows.
I would need to see her body. Is that weird? Like, is that
I
bad?
don't know. Does
Like-
it have a name? I feel like this is fake.
Yeah, probably. It's Channel 5.
Hashtag fake news, but hashtag
No,
no.
TMZ Uncut, right? Is TMZ Uncut, bro?
I thought that was a satire site.
Is TMZ Uncut a satire
I know
site?
there's TMZ. I don't know about TMZ Uncut. People give up on the hold on.
But it came out on Fox News. So we might have to look this up. We might have to look this up again. But that's hilarious. That's
See.
hilarious. I mean, would you kill just for some head?
Okay, so according to Snopes, TMZ Uncut is majority false.
Majority is false on TMZ Uncut?
Yeah.
Oh, fake news. Fake news. How could you probably thinking?
Right.
Right? Fake news. We should start doing it like a program just on fake news and see what happens.
We should, but then I feel like so many, or you know what?
No, we should take we should take a whole bunch of fake news and get really serious, right? And then talk about it.
And support it with nothing but bro science.
Yes. Yes. This is what's happening. This is going
Right.
forward into the future. Then would you? I don't know, man. I wouldn't eat her coochie either.
Right?
No.
I wouldn't need it. If she has some chap ass lips, bro, that shit would have hurt with the blowjob.
Whew. I bet you I bet she got calluses.
For real.
I mean, you can't jerk off a guy
Right.
with calluses.
And also, how did she kill him?
I don't know. How did she kill him? If that's the case.
Let's find. I'm gonna see if I can find that one, exact one right now.
Nah, that's all right. Don't worry about it. It's fake news. It's TMZ Uncut.
Yeah, but then what happens if we go home and we see the actual broadcast of it happening? Like, well, this is where he was laying in bed after refusing to eat her out, and as you can see, the blood on the pillows indicates that she slit his throat.
She was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna eat this puss." So maybe she was like trying to jump on his face, right? And he was like, "No, bitch, get off me." And then she was like, "Fuck that!" Stab. You know I like my coochie eating. Damn. Can you imagine killing somebody for some head?
For real.
That's insane. Maybe she was having a hard week. Whatever. These two guys, I don't know, man. I was almost with them this week. Okay? Behind on rent, brothers killed the landlord, dumped body in the sewer, prosecutor said. Now, I heard about this. so, almost.
See, I was, and I just saw.
Nah, but I
where it
like
was.
my landlord's pretty cool.
But this is Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm
Chicago.
not surprised.
It's not
No surprise, bro.
You know, Alex got stuck in Chicago.
What?
Shout out to Alex. Last night, he got stuck in Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah,
Damn.
he had to do a transfer flight.
Okay.
Yeah, he missed the plane. He had to do a transfer flight. Got stuck in Chicago.
Gotcha.
He didn't get to his destination till this morning. He was supposed to be there yesterday. Damn. Can't hate those connection flights.
Word.
Well, you know,
You know what it looks like? The guy on the right. You seen the internship with Vince Vaughn, and
Yes.
he looks like the one of the teachers who when he's speaking on the microphone, and then the Indian guy always takes it away from him.
Oh yeah.
He looks like him on the right side.
That's hilarious.
Right.
I don't know. This guy looked like, yeah, I did it. This guy on the left, he was just like, yeah, I did. My
Bro,
brother.
for a second I thought the guy on the left had like small earrings, and I realized that's his weird shaped bottom earlobe.
That's fucked up, B. He looked like I'm snitching. The guy on the left looked like I'm definitely snitching. I ain't staying here. He looked like, oh shit, like they got me. He already snitched.
That's
Which one you think snitching?
I think that actually the guy on the right it would.
You think the guy on the right?
Yeah.
He looked.
No, this is how it goes. I think the guy on the right looks like he'll be the runner. Like he'll run away. The guy on the left be like, oh, damn it.
Who you think?
And just stand there.
Who you think killed the landlord?
Guy on the left.
Guy on the left, right?
Yeah,
I'm changing my thing now.
The guy on the right looks like he'll be like, no, don't do it.
He was like, son of... No, okay, the guy on the right definitely helped hide the body. The guy on the left killed him.
Yeah, he helped, but he was basically crying the whole time. Like, I can't believe you did this.
He don't know if he need to snitch with his brother or
Right?
not.
We could have just sold this last. Oh, we would have been fine.
Dude,
No,
I could have sold our bodies.
Right?
Went on the block.
Word. Real quick, talking about that, you see the issues between Black China and her mom?
No.
Well, her mom apparently admitted to doing what's it called, hoe strolls.
Her mom was a porn star.
Her mom was a prostitute.
Yeah,
she even says it, like, you don't know, like, there was a post where she's angry at Cardi B, saying, like, you don't know how many dicks I had to suck so that you stayed fed. How
Cardi
many
B, China.
No, I'm sorry, my bad. Black China's mom.
Put Cardi B in that.
Right. Well, Cardi B has some things that I read recently about her too, which is pretty hilarious.
Whatever, she living the life.
Right,
I don't care what she been through.
I don't have a problem. But that's the thing though, like, her mom admitted it. I was like, damn.
I mean, no, her mom got porns out.
No, but her mom admitted to being a prostitute.
I wouldn't be surprised if she has porn out.
Man, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same shit. It's just one's
fine.
on video, one's not.
It's fine. I don't care. But she admitted it.
She admitted on social media.
Yes.
She blasted them out.
Yeah, she blasted Cardi B out on it.
Don't you think that's weird when you start to like bring your issues on social media?
Kinda. It's just that the way from what I've read is how Black China is cutting her mom off of things, right? Because her mom's a free spirited woman, is whatever. But I feel like it's also because Black China has a bunch of yes men or yes women around
Black
her.
China looks like an ant to me.
Right? You know who she looks like?
Huh?
Actually no, it was Kim Kardashian picture. Black China is very similar, like Mewtwo.
She like Mewtwo?
That skinny
Black China look like Mewtwo? That is hilarious. She do look like Mewtwo. All we gotta do is put that little thing on her head and a tail. That is definitely Mewtwo.
Bro, you there.
No wonder Rob Kardashian went and got it. He was like, I gotta get this rare Pokemon. I ain't mad at her. Well, shout out to X-Man Damn in the chat. I see you. Volder in the chat. What's going on, guys? But he said he got some itch to get some Wingstop. Yo, chill out. It's early. Wait till at least 1 o'clock. You don't want to have a fire
Banana
ass.
King after this.
Word.
That's me.
I'm about to join you.
You might join me.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you.
Don't join me.
Why?
Don't join me.
It's gonna be a bad day.
It's not gonna be a bad day.
Why?
I just don't want you there.
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to the other Banana King.
Word. So I get 21st Ave. You get that.
I get the one on Main Street. Then.
Yeah, you'll get that one.
That's okay. They're good.
That's why.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, we're actually gonna put a picture of you of never coming in there.
That's fine. I don't go there anyways.
We don't like you.
I don't go there anyways.
Go fuck yourself, okay?
Right, 21st is where it's at.
21st is. Go fuck yourself. I actually like 21st Ave. Shout out to Banana King.
For real.
This guy sent me a question. He says, "Have you ever spazzed out in the workplace?"
Spazzed out.
Yeah, you ever just went fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
They was like, "What is your story?"
All right, so what?
Guys, if you have a story about you going crazy in the workplace, put it in the chat. You know what I mean? I'd love to hear about it.
So like for me, it wasn't really like spaz out, but I snapped on a coworker, right?
Okay.
So what happened was he was acting. Well, him and I were fairly cool, and it was a day where I was doing a lot of work and he was barely doing anything, and he starts trying to push for more work to be done, and he's acting like one of the supervisors we have, but he always talks shit about the supervisor. So I told him, like, I got fed up. I'm like, bro, you're fucking acting like so and so, and you're a hypocritical little bitch. Like, how are you telling me to do more work, but you're here doing absolutely nothing?
Right.
You have me working, you're doing shit, and now you're telling me that I'm not doing enough, but you're doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
And like this is going back and forth. Bro, I've never seen a man look so scared in my life.
Well, did you grab? Because you work in like. On
well, no, this was about 4 years ago. So when I was training heavily.
Your spaz on story ain't that bad.
It isn't when it's just set out. But I'm saying I'm pretty sure he pissed himself. He went to the bathroom.
Damn.
Right? They went hard with that.
Whatever. As long as we don't get monetized, I don't know no way. I think that's their music.
We have to charge them.
Yeah, we're gonna charge you when I get out of here. I'm gonna fuck them in their music. Alex was actually there with one of my spazzed out, and we told this story. I suplexed one of my bosses through his table, and I ran out. Yeah, I dropped him. It was bad.
No, you see, I've been.
Yeah, and I jumped in my car, and and Alex was in the car, right? Let me tell the story real quick, right? So I used to work for Kirby Vacuums.
Okay.
Right? You know, I was actually a salesman. Yeah, that powerful ass vacuum that costs like $4,000, and they want me to sell it to old people, right? You really do feel fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta try to sell this fucking vacuum to some lady who can't even move her arms half the damn time. But anyway, so The guy got mad because I wanted to quit, right? And he was like, I gave you a chance to do it. He was all in my face. So I was like, dude, who you talking to? And I picked him up and I slammed him through his desk, right? He had one of them good solid desks too. I just boom, dropped him. And then I just came running out the door, jumped the car, K turned out, gone, right? And he's sitting there like, dude, what's the problem? What's wrong? I was just like, I might be going to jail today. He was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, yeah, dog. I just slammed my boss. I just slammed my boss. So, is Kirby Vacuum still around?
I don't know.
I never hear anybody.
I had a crackhead try to rob from us once. So it wasn't really like a spaz out, but I had to choke him out.
I choked out a guy in front of Walmart and at Teterboro Airport.
Oh yeah,
I choked out this guy, but it was because he was like pushing his lady. He seemed like he was gonna punch her in the face.
Right.
And how I get a talking to from our coach Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that. You can kill him. And I was like, hey, you'd be surprised at things I have done already. All right.
Before
and I did that on break. Like I was on break, just going to the Walmart to get a snack, and I was just like, hey man, chill. And he went to swing. And I was like, hey, it's okay. You could go to sleep now. It's all right.
Oh, you use my wanna.
He went to bed. I went inside. Got my snack, came back out. I went in the car, gone. All right, but yeah, man, that was it's interesting. I can't but don't get locked up for spazzing out. Spazzing out ain't that great.
Word, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Fuck it. I don't know. Now I'm a little bit more like I'm more relaxed. I won't just slap somebody, just slap anybody anymore. I mean, I think it's cool. You can change it, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I have another question. Talk about choke out. Can someone choke someone unconscious when they're already asleep?
Technically yes.
This kind of like threw me for a loop a little bit. I was like, huh? What?
It's yes, because what happens is the body would wake up in the sense of danger, right? And because of the lack of blood that's going up to the brain.
Let me hold you. If I put you in a chokehold and you already sleeping, you ain't waking back up.
But that's the thing. So there's the difference between sleeping and choking out to sleep, and then sleeping and choking out to death. It only takes 4 seconds to properly choke somebody out.
But if they're already asleep, like you will have to squeeze them, but not so much to put them out, more to put them into shock so they wake up and then put them back to sleep.
But it's not that.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you take a nap.
You're taking a nap.
No, you're gonna take a nap.
I have a better squeeze.
No. I got a better squeeze.
I got better technique.
You definitely don't.
You're the type to go pull up. That doesn't work.
No,
we know that doesn't work.
Dogs. I push in,
we pull up.
and I bring them elbows in, baby.
You try to,
motherfucker.
Bro, all right, fine. So if I don't have a better technique, remember the one analogy I gave you for this?
What?
Just hug the teddy bear.
I do. But honestly, you know what? That was probably like my best. No. My choke game is crazy. But my choke.
We rolled 2 weeks ago.
I didn't choke you. Understand something.
Understand what?
I didn't go hard.
You didn't go hard. That's fine.
Okay, you're my training partner.
Okay.
I don't need to fuck you up.
Okay.
Like, when you really want some smoke. Okay. We'll talk after this.
Could we make it live?
We definitely could make it live. You should do a live roll.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like that photo you put up? Yeah, man, to talk to you about it, Matt.
You really didn't like the baboon? I really like baboon.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like the baboon? My bad, then. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, though.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Cool.
I always called you a baboon, though.
No, you didn't.
I always called you a little. I was like, yo, you guys are like little monkeys.
Baboon. Give me that
What's wrong with the baboon? Baboons are like one of the most dangerous animals in the kingdom.
There's a bonobo chimp. Bonobo ape, actually, which would be a little bit better.
You mean that big-ass chimp that fucking looks like this?
It works.
All right, next time. I'm changing it. It's gonna be.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I didn't think you wanted to be a chimp.
There's gonna be a damn what's it called?
I didn't want to put you as King Kong because then I thought, hey, you know King Kong, gorillas got small dicks. And I'd have been like, all right, dogs.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Next time.
It's cool. You know, even though gorillas have small dicks, the way their legs look, it makes it look bigger because they're always just hunched over.
You know what video I can't stop watching? The one with the gorillas fucking the other gorilla.
Oh yeah, like out of nowhere they just come up and
just start smacking and just gorilla fucks the girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I seen that video. I was like, where's my wife, fam? I'm going.
Right, bro. That's some sick lower back movement.
That is right. That's
like you gotta protrude the ass out and yet still basically do the worm.
He was taking it to Pound Town. I was like, I feel like I know that technique. That's mine. I know this one. That's hilarious.
Funny.
Oh, this is. Oh my God, yo. So Khabib versus Conor McGregor.
Damn.
Man. So guys, if you didn't see the fight last night, right? This is for all my fight people. If you didn't see the fight last night, Khabib,
That one right there.
Khabib versus Conor McGregor. Khabib, spoilers, too late. Khabib Nurmagomedov beat Conor McGregor for the championship, and he put such a crank on that fucking neck. That crank was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
That crank was nasty. There was so much hate behind that crank. That crank was nasty. And then if you guys didn't see, Khabib went crazy because he has there's a story behind it. If you haven't seen the press conferences and everything like that, long story short, Conor McGregor threw a dolly at the freaking.
We have to start before that. Remember, Khabib basically surrounded Conor McGregor's training partner, Artem Lobov, with like 14 men. And then proceeds to talking to Lobov. Basically does that you're my bitch smack behind the neck that friendly people do, or you see a lot in movies where it's like.
But it's common in Khabib's area. It's common. Like they do that to most of their wrestling guys and everything. Like when you get disrespectful, they'll line you up and they will paintbrush you. They'll smack the shit out of you.
Understandable. But now remember,
it's kind of like their
remember
thing.
Though now people want to just. Everyone I've talked to so far wants to go back to that Brooklyn incident, that dolly throw. But the reason why he even came to Brooklyn was because his training partner was surrounded by like 14 men.
You gotta shout out to Conor before even like protect, like, you know, feeling some type of way against
like you tell me, like how many people do you know or do you have that if you heard, well you're get up and go kind of guy, but if something like that happened to you, that they would get up, go on a private plane, fly over with 14 or 12 other guys with you or with them to have your back.
Dude, if someone came to paintbrush and smacked shit out you, I'm coming.
Yeah, no.
If you hit me up, I'm
said,
showing up.
you like for you do it.
Right.
Like I
don't know that many people.
I don't know that many people that would do it for me. I have like maybe a handful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Other than that, but yo, Conor went straight up, bro. You're not fucking with my
My
dude.
man said, "Don't pass go." Jumped on the plane with his boys from Ireland to Brooklyn
in less than 12 hours.
In less than
12 You gotta remember that.
Do you know how fast that plane need to be going?
Bro, that means the moment the call was made or the video came out that they did that to Artem, Conor was on the plane.
Okay.
Like right that second, he was on the plane, appeared,
right,
went to the damn press conference, risked the criteria for Mac Life that he has, and then proceeded to tracing after Khabib.
Yo, I heard Mac Life was already there.
Yeah, you know, but they lost their credentials because of that.
Guys, if you don't know Mac Life is the production company of Conor McGregor, right? They kind of run his management team and all that stuff. So, he showed up. His boy got slapped. So that's when Conor comes and he finds out where Khabib's gonna be, and he takes the dolly, and he's screaming. They're trying to get Khabib off the bus. So you see Conor grabs the dolly, he throws it on the bus, risking the lives of people on the bus. I think he fucked up. What's his name?
Michael Chiesa.
Michael Chiesa and Craig Borg. They got glass in their face. He had to pay his fine. New York made him pay a fine. And he's just pissed off. So he didn't say nothing. I could see it after the court.
But now this is the thing. All that was unintentional. Or that everyone who got hurt was collateral damage. He was not expecting that. He thought the bus was only Khabib's men. Right. So that in that sense, and nothing that anything Conor did that day was not right. And this is an argument I've had with a couple people now. Now we're gonna skip forward past the fight a little bit, and we're gonna talk about the incident that happened after the fight. Like we'll get back into the detail of the fight, but what happened after the fight? If you look at the replay, 4 people from Khabib's camp jumped into the cage and attacked Conor. Yes, like straight up. One person came at him forward. One person came up behind him, hit him 4 times, and then when they finally separated, there's a guy to the right of everybody who separated. So the little safe zone that Conor had was a wide open location for another guy in a black shirt to come try to tackle Conor against the fence, and I believe one other person tried to punch Conor while the other guy was holding him. So unintentional damage that Conor did, is now being argued with and rebutted by people saying, "Oh, what Conor did wasn't wrong, so what Khabib or Habib's people did wasn't wrong." But I'm like, it is wrong, right? Because Conor, the promoting master that he is, does everything intentionally. Now, the damage that was done was collateral, was not intentional, but 4 people intentionally jumped into the cage and attacked Conor. Mind you, Habib jumped out the cage and attacked Dylan Dennis.
That started first. Habib jumped out the cage and jumped on another person that wasn't even
Dylan Dennis.
Dylan Dennis. So, and then his people jumped into the cage and attacked Conor.
Yes.
Now, I seen Conor get one hit off. I got to respect him. Kind of got to smack into somebody. But it was fucked up. Because after, if you guys don't know the rules of MMA, what protects the fighters from anybody outside is that cage. That cage protects them. It's more for the fighters than it is for the fans. It's not that that we were surrounded by cage and it makes us look like an animals. No, it's the protection. It's like we're close, but we're not. It's almost like you're close. It's like you're close to the animal, but you're not close. All right. When you jump into that cage, you're now like you're in the lion's den. Now, I don't know, man. I feel like there should be some type of consequence.
And I do too. And this is my thing. Here's Habib during the whole camp saying, "Give me address. I show up myself."
Right.
Why are your boys jumping Conor?
Right.
Where is this Russian pride you have?
You just finished them.
Yeah.
You punished them for 4
Continued
rounds.
cranking even after while Herb Dean had a pry that basically the Captain America choke out.
Yeah, that crank.
Yeah, like that neck crank, he had to pry it off. And then Habib still tried to attack Conor when he was stood up, like pushing down on him. I believe he spit on his back while getting up, while Conor was also sitting there. And then from there, going towards Dylan Dennis. Mind you, if you look at the replay, if that was let go, Dylan Dennis would have choked the shit out of Habib.
Yeah, he would have killed
He
that
had
guy.
him in a guillotine hold, and that's when everybody came in and separated them. Bro, Habib would have been screwed at that point.
Yeah, would have. Honestly, I feel like Conor's already talking about rematch soon as the match. I never seen him jump online so fast, right? After
Nate Diaz.
Huh?
Nate Diaz.
No. I've seen Nate Diaz.
During the Nate Diaz.
He didn't jump online that day. He jumped online probably like 2 days later.
That day he said he wanted it again.
No, but
at the press conference he even said he wanted that day for the Nate Diaz.
Dude, he was like.
But Conor is also the only guy I've ever seen who come up with adversity and try to fight it that day. Right away, he wants, I want that rematch. Let's do this. We're going forward. Even with the Mayweather fight, he knew he was outskilled, but he even said it, like, run it again. Don't be scared.
Nah, I'm not fanboying. And this is seriously, I didn't think Conor had a real good chance on winning that match.
Honestly, I did. And this is why I'm saying.
Hold on. This is why I say it. I feel like he was going to be outmatched. I do. I feel like Habib's gonna come once he's going to find a way to get that takedown, and I feel like once he got that takedown, he's gonna get points for ground and pound.
You know what it is though, and I can tell you the exact moment in the fight that it changed it all, and you cannot disagree with that at all. That overhand right that Conor misjudged the distance for that he got caught by.
He got emotional. It was an emotional.
At that point he fucked up. Conor knew he fucked up. He didn't gauge it. He didn't take the step back he normally would. Conor was a little bit. Honestly, even his walk seemed off to me in the beginning.
There was emotion behind it.
Right.
I've never seen him that emotional during the fight.
You know what it is?
Even with the Nate
Diaz it's not even emotional. I feel like he was too focused. He was not himself entirely. Like he did not, like, even his walk seemed stiff. His shoulders weren't loose for that walk. He was trying to basically psych himself into the fight. Even then, when he told if you notice before the fight started, he told the guys in the red suits to, hey, move over, let me do my walk to the center, kiss, and go outward like always.
Right.
At that point, everything became superstition.
Right.
I saw he needed that lineup. To go for him.
I see what you're saying there. We could talk about this forever, but honestly, I see what Habib was saying. He was like, I'm human. He talked about my family. He talked about religion. He talked about my dad. He talked about I mean, he talked about my country, and I get it, and I understand why you got emotional. But you already finished, and as a fighter, you should be professional at the end of the day. Now, what happens in the street is what happens in the street.
Yeah.
Okay. But as a fighter, you should stay professional.
Yeah.
Stay professional. You're the champion. Stay professional. Now, who gonna want to work with you?
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna want to work with you?
This is the only problem. Now, also through the contract and the terms of the UFC, like anything unsportsmanlike, you get fined.
You get fined.
You get stripped.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't heard, Nevada might not even pay them.
Yeah.
Because of what's going on.
But again, here's the problem. It's not when Nevada looks over the tapes, none of it's gonna look like Conor's fault.
None of it is Conor's fault.
So, the only person who gets affected by this could be Khabib gets affected, his family gets affected, his team gets affected. He no longer is champion.
Yeah.
All because he got a little bit. He let his boys come in. It's too much, man. Stay professional.
Yeah.
Stay professional. Now, if you want smoke after the show, we can get smoke after the show. Yo, I'm still here. You want to fight? That's different. Because no longer Nevada State Commission is no longer like the commission is no longer involved.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, like boxers when they end up jumping out the rope and fighting people in the crowd or whatever. Yeah. That's it. Their boxing career is over.
Not even only that. Even during they don't get in trouble as much. They get fined heavily.
No, but
they get fined
so
fighters.
They
on NBA fighters, NBA players when they fight the crowd. I believe what was it? What team was it? It was two teams ended up fighting a crowd a couple years back. Forgot what it was.
I know what you're talking. Was it wasn't Boston? No?
Was it Spurs?
I think no. I'm not sure. You probably have to look that one up. I know what you're talking about though. But dude, when boxing, every time I seen a guy that jumped out of the ring and fought somebody outside that ropes, it's over. Like they get fined so heavily that they have no comeback. Nobody wants. No commission will sign you.
Okay, it was the Pacers versus the Pistons fans. So it was
the Pacers.
Yeah, the Pacers had a brawl with Detroit Piston fans. That's the last time that I could really think of something like that major.
But you know, it was a great night of fights.
Oh yeah,
that night of fights.
You know
was
what
great.
though? I gotta say, fuck the main event. I was looking at the co-main event.
You mean Beast?
No, that was
Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis shit was crazy.
No, I'm talking about Ferguson and Pettis.
Oh yeah,
bro.
This shit just became a MMA podcast.
We've been dying for it. We've been
here.
Sorry, Alex. Sorry.
Yeah. We've been holding it in. We've been holding it in.
So what happened was your boy comes back from knee surgery 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the commentators, Dominic Cruz, even says it takes at least 9 months just to get it healed to where you want it.
What was his meniscal and his ACL?
I think it was
he had a full tear off his.
I think it was the LCL tear completely.
Yeah,
off
his LCL was tear completely off, and then he had a minor on his meniscus. Yeah.
So 6 months to come back, right? Yeah, I was watching it. So took him 6 months to come back, right? I don't trust any surgery in less than 6 months, right? Motherfucker came back, got rocked. Had to fight through adversity and tore Pettis up.
Here's the thing. Look, now there's no title, right? Ferguson's definitely next in line.
Yeah.
Right? So he's going to have to face the winner of Brooklyn or Manhattan fight, or which is Nate and Poirier. Because there's no Khabib or Conor.
Bro, got it right now. Got it right now. Nate wins. Have it. And if since Tony won,
we change it.
Nate wins, Tony wins right now. Khabib wins, and Conor lost. Conor and Nate rematch if Nate wins. Make that for the next one in line. Have Tony and Khabib fight for the title.
No, Conor only got like 2 more matches for UFC.
That's why. You fight. No, if he only has 2 matches, even though he actually redid his contract, he has 6 or 8.
He has 6 matches.
Yeah, he redid his contract.
You know he don't have to fight anymore.
Oh no, he doesn't. So now think about it.
That's all pride.
You have Conor, Nate. You have that as the trilogy fight,
right?
winner gets the fight. The winner of Habib Tony.
Right.
It'd be set.
Nah, it does. I don't think Habib comes back unless it's Conor or GSP. Honestly, because he's 27-0 now,
Yeah.
which is now he's like the Mayweather of MMA.
Not really.
Well, he ain't making Mayweather money, especially now. Yo, it's just so much.
Well, the reason why I
yeah.
say not really, you have to think about Renan Barao at the time. He was 31-1, I think, or 30-1. So his loss was his first fight ever, and supposedly that was bullshit. So.
Right.
29 straight fights he went undefeated. For 10 years he was undefeated. Habib fought once every year, twice.
But he's been fighting since he was a kid.
And who has he fought in MMA?
Only person important is Conor.
Anyone else?
Nobody else.
Nobody else.
He fought Barboza, but
right. And also on top of this,
that was cheap.
Fine. You don't wanna give it to nobody. Kevin Lee has been chomping at the bits for Habib since how long? Kevin Lee has been calling him out for years.
But you really think Heavenly could
be
on the caliber of
yes.
Habib?
Habib, yes.
You think so?
I think he's even better. I think he's better than Habib.
I think if he comes in full,
listen what we saw. Conor is not a wrestler at all. And look how he was for the first 2 rounds.
I said that.
Right? And it was I believe
tell people, I was like, Conor's gonna be able to take those first 2. Those first 2 he's gonna be able to
And what happened was, I think it was the second or third round where he gets clipped.
He gets punished.
He gets that overhand right, which he misjudged distance. So if he didn't misjudge that, how much different would the fight have been?
Well, that's what fighting is, dog.
That's why.
That's the one split mistake.
But now let's have Kevin Lee, for example, who is a high level wrestler. You saw how Ali Quinta did. Mind you, Kevin Lee is also a great striker. You should train with Mayweather. Mind you. So now he has crisp striking, phenomenal wrestling background, and what does Habib have?
Wrestling.
Okay, wrestling. Once again, he was nullified by somebody who
is not a wrestler,
and someone who took the fight in 24-hour notice. He had, what is it, 4 out of 15 against Ali Quinta.
Yeah.
Now, give him a wrestler who knows how to strike in a full camp.
We got to see what the future takes.
But
we'll follow this story a little bit longer.
Unfortunately, they be little bastards.
But look at your boy. He got on he got on. He is now the 114th Supreme Court Justice. What's his name?
But you know why he got on, right?
Because he went to Yale.
No, not even that.
That's what he kept saying during the conference.
I'll tell you exactly why he got on. Is because as I guess a movement, goddamn my generation and technically your generation, but they're being mislabeled. Millennials aren't going out to vote. They're not going and pushing what they want.
You think so?
We're here posting on social media. How many people? I've had maybe 6 conversations within the last week about how, I'm not gonna vote for anything because my vote doesn't matter.
Yeah, I hear that a lot too.
You know what's sad though? That's all black people.
Well, that's how we think.
But it shouldn't.
That's how we think. Last time we voted, we had Obama, so that should be like a sign that our vote actually counts for something.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Once it's weird because I was looking at Stranger Times. Well, shout out Joe Rogan, but that shit was hot.
Okay.
But he's right about certain things. We always go the complete opposite of what the last president was, right?
Yeah.
And I think we just quit when Trump came in. When we was like, "Oh, Trump's here," all right, I guess we don't. We
quit before Trump. How many? I know so many people. Like I'm telling you, after Obama and during the presidential race of 2016, everybody was, "Oh, he won't get in. Doesn't matter. I don't have to vote." But the baby boomers came out in droves for him, for Trump. What would have happened if we had more millennials come out and vote?
There's more millennials.
There's 70% of New York State is not registered to vote or don't vote.
Isn't that bothering? That sucks. I think everyone, if we really this is just truthful. If people really want change, and they should just, everyone should deal with their current, where they live now, their current government. Like, who's your mayor? Who's running your town? Who's running your state? If we could just, if everyone could deal with that, I think we got some real good change in this country. But
all right, look, check it like this. Got you right now. You ever seen Ants, the movie?
oh, I'm about to say I haven't seen it.
Right? Have you seen Ants, the movie?
Yeah.
You remember the scene where the grasshoppers or crickets, whatever they were in their bar, and the main guy takes one seed, throws it at someone else's head. He's like, "Does that hurt?" The guy starts laughing. No. Throws another one at his head. Like, "Does that hurt?" No. Goes up next to him, breaks it open, covers this cricket, basically kills him. He was like, "How's about this? You let one go, then they all think they can." So right now we have the toxic thinking of we can't do any of this. But if we can start little by little moving it forward, that one becomes two.
That's what I'm saying.
That two becomes
small
four.
Steps. Worried about your current, who's running your town.
Yeah.
Who's
And
running,
now this is the thing though.
Huh?
What has a huge misconception is a Ponzi scheme, right? Now think about it. This is why I say I have a misconception.
A lot of people got fucked by the Ponzi scheme.
No, but this is why I'm saying
there should be some fear there.
It is. But the Ponzi scheme is you have one guy helps three guys, right? Or takes money from three guys. Those three guys, if they get three people under them, they take money. The money
pyramid,
trickles out,
yeah.
right? Now, if we did that for any type of political movement we want to do, we have one person. He gets three guys. Those three guys get three people, so that's 9. Those 9 get another 3, that's 27. So right now we have 36, 39, 40 people on just 4 rows. Now from those 27, you do that 3 times, that's 60, 80, 82 or something like that, right?
Whatever.
Just continue moving it down, and we change the way that things can happen.
Well,
but
people don't think that way. People like if people don't think that if we ran government almost like how we ran business,
okay,
I think we could get some real results in this country. But we just allow nonsense like electoral colleges and stuff like that dictate how we should run this government.
Yeah.
And then we go online and then we complain.
Yeah.
And we complain, but they won't do anything about it.
Well, here's also a thing, like he becomes a judge, right? Technically speaking, we have the executive branch, we have the legislative branch, and the judicial branch, right? Judicial is supposed to be neutral. Why are we fighting so hard with red team, blue team? There should be an equal amount of each side, right? But we're not doing that.
I said jujitsu.
Right.
Whatever.
Judicial
is
a judge has to be neutral.
Once you're in, you're untouchable.
That's
in that branch. It's the only branch of government we have where once they're in, we can't really touch them anymore. And why is that?
It's because we're not trying.
Yeah, well, we could touch government. We could touch business. We could touch all that stuff. But it's like when it comes down to them, we can't touch them. So how do we change that? And I feel like if the only way to change that is to force their hands on certain things. Like we have to force their hands to.
In other words, go out and vote.
Oh, yes.
go out and start taking actions against local government. Make sure you have who's gonna be beneficial for you in the local government. Elect the people who you believe would be better for your town. How different would Patterson be if everyone decided to come together as a community?
But no, that's what I'm saying. I'm actually proud of something that Patterson did. They voted in our new our new mayor.
Correct.
Right? He's really good. I listened to his points. I heard what he had to say. He even did the Real Point podcast. Shout out to Real Point. He even went up there. He was doing small things to let people know that I'm part of the people. I'm here. And we trusted him. Right? And now he's in our government. And there are huge changes coming. If people don't see it, you better go pick up a goddamn book or a magazine or something. But if we could continue that.
Yes.
In all, everyone, New York, Boston, whatever. We could continue that. Just some serious changes will come.
Yeah, no, I
serious
understand.
changes.
But now
And
this
that
is
will force the judicial branch to.
But now this
make
this
these
is also the
changes.
thing though. Like the reason why I wanna equate Patterson from 10 years ago to where Patterson is now. It's better,
It is.
right? I think it was 6 years ago where a kid was beheaded, but he was propped up on a streetlight in Patterson. He stayed there for 3 days before someone noticed.
What? I didn't hear about this
No?
shit.
Hey, I think it happened by like Market Street where I used to go to school. Some kid was, I don't know if it was beheaded, but he had a slash on his throat. He was
Jesus
killed.
Christ.
He was propped up, hoodie on and everything, and he stood there for 3 days, did not move,
Wow.
and nobody said anything until somebody came up, saw it, and realized he was dead. But now, I myself have not heard much of deaths or murders in Patterson.
We had early this year before we got before we started voting.
Mm-hmm.
We had the missing kids, the missing girls.
Yeah.
That went missing. We was all, and it was probably one of the few times I seen our town all trying to figure out what's going on, and everyone's like posting, trying to figure out where to find these girls at. I think we found like half of them.
Yeah.
I don't think the other half was found, but this is gonna sound a little bad, but I feel half is better than none.
Yeah. 100%.
Which is higher rate than we usually got, because we usually have like what we find like 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
No,
Was it? That's the thing. Like,
or
how
2 out of 10.
No, I think it's actually one, maybe 2 out of every 10 cases.
That's like the 1, 2.
Here's the thing though. How many abandoned houses are there in Patterson?
Dude, I got one right next door to me.
This is the thing. This is what Newark did, and this is why Newark is also starting to become very good. What they do is they sell the houses off for $1,000, just $1,000. All you have to do is come.
I'm gonna need that list then when we finish this.
Oh yeah, I've just seen this side, but this was like last year, 2 years ago.
I need that.
You buy a house for $1,000. You come in with blueprints of saying how you're gonna fix it, what you're gonna do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You fix it up and make it livable. Live there for 5 years and it's yours.
Whoa!
Right? They did that in Jersey City previously. Now look how Jersey City is. The firemen and cops bought houses there. They just bought them.
So what you're saying is you think people should, because this is what I've been saying at the beginning of the year, and I even said it on the show. I think everyone should invest in their real estate where they're living at right now.
Yeah. Now, this is why I agree with you. The only problem is there's way too many people who will want to take from those who have gotten for themselves.
Right.
And it kind of sucks.
Well, it's part of government.
It is. And not even that it's part of government. It's in a sense a part of life of work hard and you'll get something.
Right.
Right. Now if Newark or even Patterson starts doing this, how many people do you know who are able to afford $1,000?
Dude, I buy that shit tomorrow.
Right? Now here's the problem is I believe the statistic is about 75% of people can't afford a $500 emergency.
Dude, that's real.
That's
real.
why.
You know what?
So now this is my thing. If you tell them, all right, for the year,
let's give them some advice.
right?
Give them some advice.
So and this is even for the town of Patterson, they did it like the same way that Newark did it. For a year, you save up, right? There's a bunch of drug dealers in Patterson that are now starting to be cleaned up or whatever. But now the money you get, a QP costs about about $1,000.
Okay, now we're talking about drugs.
No, that's the thing though.
Talk about this marijuana.
This is what it.
No, put it in. I like it.
So this happens. A QP is about $1,000. A pound's about $3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the money you have to spend on a pound of weed, you can buy 3 houses if they did the same initiative that Newark did.
Okay.
You have now 3 houses there. You work on one first, or you just buy the first one. Work on that one, and talk to the town, see what you can do, and have it so that it can either be Section 8, low income houses, or you start moving in people with better credit scores, if you will, or better off.
I got one better for you. Okay, you do that, right? You buy the house for the grand, but you find 2 places. You find 2 places that are right next door to each other. You buy both. By buying both and fixing up one, you increase the value of the one that you don't have, like the one that you're.
Well, this is what it's going.
25% income. Yeah.
But if you want, at the same time, There is a bunch of houses that I know in Patterson that are a one-family house that can be easily confirmed.
Changed.
Oh yeah, basically converted to two or three family houses.
Depends if you want someone to sleep in a box. Well, unless you do 2 family in a studio.
No, I'll tell you right now. Like you can have studios. All right, how much is the mortgage on the house? About in Patterson, if the house goes for about 200, maybe
250,000, you're looking at a mortgage of about like $600, maybe $700.
When you include everything, at least for mine.
Everything, because I was on Zillow earlier, so everything behind it. So you talk about like 680, right? Plus everything include you talk like probably $1,200 to $1,500. Yeah. So because you got the property tax and everything else.
Yeah, but then after that, the home insurance. So you're gonna spend about 18 to $2,000 a month, right? Now, if you go and make it a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and another 1-bedroom, 1-bath, right? A 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-bedroom, 1-bath right now goes for $1,400 in Patterson on Main Street.
Yes.
You can get a 3-bedroom, 1-bath for $18. You can buy a 4-bedroom, 2-bath for $160 right now. No, I'm sorry, $160,000 right now. So that's 4-bedroom, 2-bath. You can buy a 3-bedroom, 3-bath for $145.
Yeah.
Like the money you'll be putting in, is going to be way more. I'm sorry. The money you'll be getting out of it is going to be way more than what you put in. And this is why you see hipsters starting to move to Patterson. Hipsters starting to move to Jersey City, to move into what's it called?
I think everyone they better jump on this train by next year.
This is my thing though. Honestly. Everybody's saying like, oh, the white guy's gonna move in and make it like, more expensive. Bro, if you're smart, you buy along with these people at the low rate it is. You can have a shit home value over $300,000 because now you have 17 white people that they complain about. 17 white people move into the town. I'd rather have those 17 people move into abandoned houses that have been sitting there for about 4 or 5 years, increase the value of everything else, and the people who make off at the end will be the landlords. Become the landlord. That's all you have to become. And people think it's difficult. Fine, you find it difficult. Once again, there's towns that have initiatives where you buy a house for $1,000, and then there's also grants that you can get through the state by going, all right, I'm gonna buy this house. I'm gonna live it in for 3 to 5 years. They give you, I think, my best friend got $50,000 towards the house, where you have to pay back. You won't have to pay back about $20,000 of it after 4 or 5 years. So that means you really only have to pay back $30,000 on top of that, rather than the 50 from the beginning.
I'm gonna turn this into a soundbite. I just want you to know.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna turn this into a sound. I like this. I think, but people need to hear this, man. It's there. The possibility of owning your own is possible, and owning it for cheap now. And I really feel like everyone better jump on by next year. By next year, you can mark this day. I promise you, the value of all houses, everything is gonna shoot up, and you're gonna be pissed off that you didn't buy in. Because with the legalization laws, with the new people in government, everything is going to change. I already seeing people coming in. Like, remember how places like North Carolina, right? Everyone was moving down to North Carolina. Why was they moving to North Carolina? Yo, it's cheap right now. I could buy that. I could buy my land. I could buy the house down there. It's not a problem. Everybody's moving to Texas because you could buy a house for about, I don't know, dirt cheap. Yeah. But it's happening right now. Yeah. It's happening right now. It's
like, for example, going back to North Carolina, the 600 acres that we play around with that I told you I really want to get. Yeah, I'm dead ass with that too. What's it called? 7-8 years ago, $10,000 for 600 acres. Now you look at it, it's about 75, almost 100 and something. I'm like, 7 years ago, if people moved on it, there's a bunch of 600 acre land you'll be getting. You subdivide it, sell it for $370,000 a piece. Now, so that money doubled in 7 years, where you did absolutely nothing to it because you don't have to upkeep that land. Right. That land is a natural environment that you're like, all right, this is a good flat area or slightly mountain raised, and you're set.
One of my homies bought land in what was it? Was it North? No, South Carolina. Cause South Carolina is starting to get a little boom now.
Yeah.
He bought some land out there and just sold it to commercial.
Yeah.
And then made off. Anyway, let's move on because you guys, that's too much free advice. You want anything? If you have any more questions, you can hit us up at therealshittalkers.
The last thing I want to give to people is, or so that they understand, there was always two types of kids growing up: those who went out to shovel, and those who stayed in because they didn't want to shovel.
I was definitely a shoveler.
Right, you went out to shovel yours because the parents told you to, and then you went down the block to try to get like, hey, $10 to shovel your.
My parents didn't tell me to shovel.
Right,
I knew I was broke, and I wanted to go to get something to eat, and I wanted to go to the movies.
Yeah.
So,
but first thing was always take care of your property. Then you were allowed to go to do whatever. Right. So that was the little guideline the parents had. Like, you shovel this. After this, you go make the money you want to make.
Right.
Right. So it was $10, $20, whatever you had, and then those that didn't want to do shit, and they stayed indoors. Right. Now compare them that from growing up. Those who went out to shovel. They have the work ethic. They're out here working. A bunch of people that I know, at least from my group of friends, like 7, 8 friends of mine that I went out with to shovel, all successful at the age of 27 right now. Like, we're all living good. But when I look at those who didn't shovel, I'm like, you guys are dead broke, 27, not even thinking about moving out of your parents' house yet.
Thing. You don't have to think about it either as the age thing. It's never too late.
No, but I'm saying with the work ethic there.
It's much easier.
It's much easier to have the work ethic when you're younger to develop further than what it is like, all right, I've been doing absolutely nothing for 35 years of my life, and then all of a sudden my work ethic goes. The training momentum that you and I always speak about when we're training. When you stop training, it's so much harder to get back into it again. You have to basically feel like the biggest piece of shit to be like, you know what, screw it, I'm jumping back in.
Right.
If you don't feel that, you're like, I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. And now with people who don't do it for multiple years, they have that feeling of always putting it off. They're always procrastinating. They're always like, I don't need to do it right now. It's not that important right now. I can do without. But it's thinking like that slows their potential down. Like, everyone has the potential to be wealthy. They really do.
Right.
Now, everyone also has the potential to be dumb and spend their money for anything.
Right.
Who would you want to be?
Right.
I want to be the person who sells my product. I don't want to be the person who's like, I'm comfortable here.
Right.
I'm always going to strive to take that one further step. Not many people want to fight for that extra step. They're like, oh, I'm here, I'm settling, and I'm done.
Well, I lost the chat. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. If you see my head down, it's because I lost the chat, and I'm trying to get it back real quick. All right, and booyah, we're back. All right, what's up? What's going on, Killer Kawabo? What's happening? Look at you in the Jack looking strong in this goddamn video. All right.
All right, look, wait, real quick. Check this out. In Arizona,
I'm not moving to fucking Arizona.
I would love to.
Nope, it is way too hot for me, dog.
I have no problem with that.
I don't like ball sweat. I'm like, if you seen Derek Lewis last night at the fight, I'm the guy to pull down his pants because my balls is hot.
Bro, this house, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath going for 187. Show me something like that in Jersey.
Now, I would invest in Arizona. I'm not personally living there.
I'll move it.
Nah,
by the way,
they got fucking rattlesnakes and people's toilets and shit.
Easier for me to make a snakeskin wallet. I'll go out there. I'll have
until you go sit down and you've got some big balls. That rattlesnake like, oh look, a mouse. Oh,
that's why. Why would I do that? I'll pay attention, bro.
You pay attention to when you sit down. So you saying you sit down and pay attention all the time?
Yeah, I ever since
in your own house.
Ever since I sat on an ant, yes, I sat on a soldier ant, bit my ass cheek. Boy, I've never bounced up off a couch.
First off, this ass is too firm. I would have sat down on that soldier ant. That soldier ant would have met his death before he even bit me.
It was a leather couch. It had some cushion behind it.
Okay,
it was a black couch.
I thought you meant like it was you on the toilet seat. And
no. I'm talking about I was on the couch. I was wearing basketball shorts. I sat down and went. I'm like,
shit, yo. So this guy, Cat Williams, arrested in Portland. Honestly, I don't know too much about this story. I mean, but I'm not surprised either. Let me see. I can't see this shit for shit, yo. More trouble, Cat Williams, according to TMZ. Comedian was arrested again for alleged assault in Portland. This guy need to get his shit together, yo. I really like Cat Williams too. He really need to get that shit together. Like I really do like Pam 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 Pam, but I can't.
He's all right.
I mean, it's not. His time is over.
It's like
His time is over. So where it is.
The reason why I don't like him is because he. Well, first off, if you ever sit down to watch all his specials back to back,
It sounds the same.
they're all the same
Yeah,
joke.
it does. Dude, I did that. I listened to Pimping. What was the other one? What was the one before State of Address? It was another one. The second one he did, and then he did State of Address recently. Pimping. It was Pimping. There was this. He did a second one, and his third one was State of Address. That was the one that came out, I think, like last year. And they all kind of sound the same to me. But you know what? He's doing it. You know, not everybody's gonna get certain comedies. It was good for the first two, and then it was kind of like, all right, what's happening here?
Okay.
I got a question here from another person that watched the show. How would you kill someone and why? Think about the smallest thing you would kill somebody for.
The smallest
Let's
thing.
think about the smallest thing. Let's just say like you was having a bad day, right? Guys, also you guys too in the chat. You was having a bad day. Everything accumulated. I don't know. Girlfriend left you, boyfriend left you, whatever. I don't know. You stomped your big toe, whatever. Just things just got crazy. And then what would be the smallest thing to make you snap and you just might end up snapping somebody's neck? What would it be?
If I had a bad day, my girl just left me, my kids tell me they hate me. If some rude ass, I would say dude. It has to be a dude. I can't kill a woman. I'm way too respectful.
Nah, okay.
Basically, I go to open the door, and they just bone rush me right then and there.
So,
they hit me and don't even apologize. They're aggressive about it. They're like, oh, basically move, bitch, or something like that, right? They went straight up ludicrous on me. I'll go ludicrous.
You'll kill somebody
Real
for rushing through you?
Real quick. Especially if we're alone. Just become a human backpack. Just
nah, I would have to
Now, if you want to talk about how would I guess torture somebody?
Wow, I ain't saying nothing about torture. I just said a little murder.
It depends.
Like, oh my God, I
quick,
can't believe
easy,
I killed that person.
Did they screw me up my whole life? Like it's like that. Like
no. You just got pissed off. It was just the
spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment. It's not how like yeah. Those things happen. Like straw that broke the camel's back.
You know what? No. To be honest, I think if I saw, because I see a couple of videos of this, if some adult hit my kid,
oof.
I'll tell you right now.
That's. I don't think that's not small to me. That's major. Like I will have to murk you. I have to. I'll probably slam your head against the wall a few times.
But I mean that's kill.
That's kill. Like that's me dragging you by my car type of kill. That's old school 1950 racism. Type
I'll tell you
of
right
death.
now. I'll have an ornament on my tree outside.
Shit, I'm gonna keep it up there so my kids will know that I don't play these games. Right? But I don't know, man. I think if someone pushed me, like if I was having a really bad day and someone ended up shoving me, like I'm gonna
basically bone rush the way I said it.
But bone rushing, like if they just ran through and they didn't really like I'm not sure if they seen me or not. If they seen me and they just running through and just like fuck you, man, and then push me out the way, I could get that. But
that's why they go aggressive and go like move, bitch.
Yeah,
you will.
I might have to clip you down the steps, and after you fall, I might have to drop this.
You know what I think I would do? Honestly, I think I would run behind them and just like soccer sweep them and just watch them like legs fall out, just drop on their head and then stomp on it while I walk by. Like, oh my bad.
I would definitely clip them and then drop this knee on their fucking head as many times as possible.
Right.
Until
officer, I don't know what happened. Like I just kept tripping this one spot.
What happened? I'm not even here. I'll rather get cut.
I'm sleeping.
You know, there's a case where a guy killed someone by sleepwalking.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Ambien, bro.
Huh?
Ambien.
Yeah.
Makes you racist and kill people.
Roseanne. Roseanne got on that Ambien. But Ambien do some crazy shit.
Yeah. Ooh, real quick. Going back to the little real estate shit, right? For a house that's less than $300,000, you could buy in Kansas. And it's a 5-bedroom, 3 bath. Big ass house.
Guys, when we say this 300,000 thing, it's not. You don't have to pay up 300,000 right then and there.
Yeah.
There's ways of getting around it. You could drop 10%, blah blah blah. You know, it's just Just you gotta figure it out.
I want
Figure it out. And if you have any questions, you can hit up Jack because I'm not gonna talk to you about it for too much.
And
I mean,
I'm just saying, if I help you out, you buy a house, you buy me one too.
facts.
Oh, hold on.
I want
Why can't I do
investing
this?
in it. That's hilarious.
Hold
You can
on.
change it. I can't talk too much about Catwoman.
Wait a
Catwoman is like weird. Oh, you hear about this shit? Banksy art self-destructs after being sold in London for 1.4 million. So after it was being sold, it started shredding. So that whole picture frame is a shredder. So soon as it got sold and that gavel hit, you know what I mean? So all sales are finals. Once that, boom, it went, shredded it. And it was like, and it said, I think the guy put like, he posted up and gone. That's what he posted up. Can you imagine buying something for $1 million and then they destroy it? I feel like that's robbery, right? No one else is like making it seem like this is a big deal.
What if?
Or you think the art is part of the shredding? The shredding is part of the art?
Yeah, bro.
No, kill yourself. I will. No.
It's-
First off, that's not worth $1 million. Let's just be honest. A heart in the corner and I guess a person.
A
right
fucking painting painted white after it's done being painted is not worth $1 million. It's not worth $3 million. But they sell.
Did you see the one where someone bought? I think it was like 3.5 million, and all it was like a hanger hanging up on some string. It was like a hanger hanging on some string, and it was like a string hanging off the hanger, and it was like 3 point something million.
Oh yeah.
And the only thing the catch was the artist has to be the one to hang up the whatever.
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
how's that artist? You know how obnoxious I would be.
Oh my God, that's one.
I would do it. So like, oh, if you touch it, the value goes down, whatever, right?
Right.
Let me hang it right outside your kitchen. Just right there.
I mean, like, yo, I got this special artwork, right? It's boiled up paper, but it's special paper, and I put it on top, and I put string on it, and you can hang it in front of your door, and it's cost you 5.5 million.
You know what? I got even better. Like, yeah, I drew this.
You got to
picture.
talk like that too, you know.
Like I drew this picture. Just that long.
Yeah.
I drew this painting. I colored this painting in. I didn't draw it. I just colored it in. I crumpled it up. It's in this box, but you can't open it.
No.
4.5 million.
Oh, the mystery box.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see?
Every time you open it, it loses a mil.
Yeah, don't do it.
Has a counter on it. Yeah. After the second time, it just.
Once you pull something out the mystery box, it drops $2 million.
Right.
What's in the mystery box? A couple paper clips and
Well, hold on.
toenail clippings.
Talking about mystery box. You ever heard about on eBay how they were selling them?
Dude, they got YouTube channels on it.
Yeah.
The people selling mystery boxes. Then people was doing the dark web.
There was a guy who bought a mystery box for $100. I believe he got an Xbox One and a couple of things like that.
Yeah.
There was another dude who bought a mystery box for like $50, and I believe he had a bag of dicks. He had
a bag of dicks.
Yeah, you know like the confetti cutout.
Yeah.
Like he had that. He had like a couple gummies, but it was not even worth $50.
I kind of want to just make a mystery box and it'll just be like asshole hair. Like I shaved I decided to go back there and
It gotta be waxed on wax paper.
Oh,
Just wax it, whoosh, and just sell that. And
I'm like, yeah, right there. That's
call that the hairy tampon.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's so many ways of getting people to
Right?
buy stuff.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you become entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
You just fucking spitball and you make money somehow.
Hey man.
Find that stupid person you can sell to.
Yeah, you just put it online, be like, yo, I have a mystery box. It costs of the value of, and you could be like, oh, this is $1,000 value, and then people start bidding on it. Like you put it on eBay and have it as a bid, and then people buy it. You might get about like $1,200, $1,500, and all you did was cut your toenails and sneeze into a bag or something. They'd be like, and they're doing it on YouTube, like, what is this liquid? What is this? I got to get this examined. And they all touching it, and Yo, people be looking stupid on YouTube with these mystery box stuff, but I kind of want to be one of those people that sell it. You think it's dying down though, like the mystery box people?
It's already too late. I feel like in Asia they have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Like they sell panties in vending machines.
I mean, so what? It got to a point where that's like, so what?
That's why. Now when you get a mystery box, like, so what?
Yeah.
It's like that's why like I would never buy one of those hatching egg toys, whatever they're fucking called.
I hate the Hatchimals.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna buy it just to see it sit there, and then all of a sudden randomly, like, ooh,
Oh my god.
You know what?
And then it starts making mad noise in your house, and you gotta get pissed off. Hit it with a golf stick. Let me see what the next one is. Another question. Oh, did you see this one? Lindsay Lohan tried to take somebody's kid. And what was she at? Morocco?
Was she?
Yeah, I think she was in Morocco, and she was. I guess she speaks Arabic, right? And then all of a sudden, she got this whole heavy Arabic accent. I hate actors like this. I really do. And she was trying to say that the parents was trafficking their kids, but she didn't think that was their parent, and tried to take the kid from them. And so the mom went off and socked her in the mouth when she went to touch her kid, which is well deserved. And then that accent went away really fast, and all of a sudden she became the victim. I can't believe this happened. I can't believe it. I was like, shut your stupid ass up. shut your dumb ass up. Who thinks someone's I don't know. It was hilarious.
She supposedly they ruined Arabic culture before trying to grab the hand of one boy. The mother then appears to strike Lohan.
No, you got to see. They have a video.
Yeah, that's
she socked her. Socked her.
Yeah,
ass
that's what I'm
mouth.
saying.
And then she became the victim very fast. She's like, I can't believe you.
Supposedly, it was trafficking the kid though.
She was not trafficking the kid. That was her kid.
It was
they were refugees. Okay, and it was on the side of the road. And originally she stopped to help them, right? Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden she went from, oh, I'm gonna help you guys, to you're trafficking these kids. And so the people tried to get away from her. She followed them, pursuing them on foot. The kid's like, get the fuck away from me. She went to go reach for the kid's hand and pull him. Then the mom, Mama Bear came out and then started punching her shit.
She deserves it.
She definitely deserves it. And then she went from I'm trying to help you guys to, oh, you guys are trafficking kids, to I can't believe this happened to me.
All right, hold on real quick. I'll show you this. God damn it, never mind. Damn it. It was a house in Ohio. Fucking huge. Beautiful pool.
I don't talk about that.
Can't do it.
No, don't talk about it. No.
Trying to buy a house.
No.
Guys.
No.
I'm starting to GoFundMe to buy a house.
Trying to buy 3 of them, actually.
Start off one.
Yeah. It's not like us.
Hold on.
High school teacher repeatedly had sex with student and changed his grade when he refused. That's not a cookie crumble, okay?
Is this the first black teacher?
I don't. Wait, is she? What age was the student? Do anybody know? Is she? Are we talking like young kid, or are we talking about like 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid? Nah, that's somebody's comment. I'll be here. No, that's I don't know. Shut up.
Huh. I think that's the first black teacher.
You think so?
I've seen.
Yeah.
That made public.
Made public, because I'm gonna tell you right now, out of experience. It's like, ain't the first black teacher, but
I had a fucking coworker that apparently had a guidance counselor, like 3 of his teachers. I was like, bro,
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Like, what school did you go to? Because I'm about to enroll.
But yeah, hey man, you ain't gonna give her that good D and then be in her class the next day and not want to give it up. She's like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and change you to an F. You failing now.
Well, that all depends, bro. Like, she repeatedly had sex with the student and
she looks
changed her
happy
grade when he refused.
She looks happy,
bro. She does.
She does. She like, yeah, I did it. So what? She definitely got that.
Maybe he stopped because he pulled her hair and it came off.
Nah.
I think I would stop. Bro, that's not her hair.
Nah, I think he gave her that deep. I don't think he knew how crazy she was. And he hit that. He went past that crazy button. He hit that O button too many times. He hit it too many times. She went nuts, and then he was like, "Teacher, we can't do this."
You know what he should have did if he
What?
was smart? Should have tried to request anal.
Mm,
Because a lot of black girls say no.
yeah.
If he did it, she would be like, never mind, let me go to the next kid.
She'd be like, you know what?
But if she said yes,
He should have just rocked out
that
to the end
that
of the year.
yeah, and then what you have to do is be like, all right, now I want ass to mouth.
Isn't that, but here,
You try to go as far as you can with it.
It's too early in the school year. He should have waited till like the mid school year, rocked out to the end of the year, and then never seen that again.
It depends if he's a senior, yeah. If he
Yeah.
wasn't, then you have to go back.
Then she's a then she's a rapist.
Now my thing is, does she have a daughter about his age? Because if he did, I know if you watch those porn videos where you're like, oh, you do a mother, then
I'm
the
just
daughter
mad at her
comes in.
face. She's just kind of like, yeah, so. She just got that.
She looks
face.
like she
like-
just finished getting the dick.
Like, yeah, she was just like, yeah, I did it, and I do it again. Fuck him. Like she got that face. Like, I'll change his grade
Word.
again.
She did get some good dick.
Yeah.
You know that. She didn't sleep because the bags in her eyes. She has that smirk like, yeah.
I know that face. She's showing up at his house the next day. When she get out, she coming over.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
She leaves him a note, come visit me.
She's gonna write him love letters in jail. And she was like, I get you an A again, even though I'm not no longer a
Right?
teacher.
Like, you need tutoring? Come here.
Well, you do all that damn education and all that shit just to end up.
You know what? This is my thing. All right, fine. Parents are getting upset that they're taking advantage of these kids, whatever crap, right? The way I see it is we're over here having the whole "don't leave a kid behind" initiative, right? So you can't leave a kid, you can't hold a kid back on the grades. So if he can get extra credit by just,
It doesn't work like that in high school. You can still get left back.
not as much though,
No, you get left back.
barely.
No,
You could drop out at 16 on your 16 with the parents' consent, 18 on your own, and go for a GED. Doesn't really matter.
You could drop out whenever you want in high school.
They want 16. Anything
Just
before that, it's a big issue. And
Yeah,
they're
just
being
don't show
fair.
up anymore.
That too.
I got this question. How do you feel about the way people need to be part of a team? Example. I'm just going to example like vegan versus carnivores, Democrats versus Republicans, et cetera, et cetera. Like, how do you feel about that? And where is your plate? Like, what do you feel like you
All right.
fall on?
This is no disrespect to gay people. This is no disrespect to animals. There's no disrespect to anybody. But they're little faggot ass bitches.
The people that need to be part of teams?
Yes. I say, fine. You're a vegan.
Fine.
Be a vegan.
Facts.
If you're a yogi, go do your yoga. Got no problem.
I like yoga.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
But you also like eating meat, right?
yeah.
Now, that's the thing. I know a bunch of yogis who are vegans who are very liberal. I'm like, I agree with one of the three things you have, maybe two,
But it's okay to be different, though.
right? But if you disagree with one of their things, all of a sudden they hate you altogether. You must be the same. If you're a liberal, you can't be pro-gun. I'm like, bro, I'm a liberal, but I have conservative views. I'm conservative with some liberal views. I'm like, whatever way it is, I'm a mixing pot. You
Right.
can't guess my damn race like you can't guess my damn political standpoint of anything. So, by you saying you're on this team vegan, we should go vegan free. Let me throw your face, or let me post videos of this of how animals get slaughtered. Little do you know,
Well, do you know?
I YouTube those videos myself. Right? So you don't have to spew them in my face. I know how a cow gets butchered. I know they use the piston in the back of the head. I know they have their factory farm. Do I agree with factory farm? No. That's why I like. That's why I like grass fed.
I think it's gross.
That's why-
But
that's
at the
why-
same time, we have evolved to the
Yeah.
point that we're able to do it.
This is my thing. Like, all right, you
it's
don't
horrible.
you don't want this factory farm to go on. That's fine. But now you have to think about it. You should then not live in a goddamn metropolitan area where
Right.
you're feeding over 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, maybe 3-point-something million people, and trying to have a reliable a feasible food source, which is quote unquote humane.
Right.
Think about it. The only thing that's humane in reality is being human. In being human, you're trying to survive. Survival of the fittest. Now we have become so much of a pansy
Who
that
we?
the society in general. Like, unfortunately, and this is a recent video. Like, I am a huge dog lover, but in Asia they eat dogs, right? In Peru they eat guinea pigs. I know people who love their guinea pig, but I'm like, in my culture, we'd eat them if we're hungry. Right. So now here we have a video where a family is holding a dog by a noose, basically, and the husband beats the dog over the head to kill it. How do you kill a fish that you pull onto a boat? How do you kill a tuna? How do you kill a fucking salmon or marlin? You beat their shit out of their heads.
Yeah, because...
But salmon's fine. But tuna's fine for you. But no, this is what happens. Look up how they're
weird.
done.
As humans, we got this weird emotional connection to dogs. We got to be honest. Dogs, they're awesome.
Not humans. America.
No. It's not just America. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, China and other Asian places, they do eat dogs and stuff like that. But it's maybe it's just the Western world, all of the Western world. From we just got this weird connection to dogs.
Yeah, it's
Don't
because
get me wrong, I love
it's
dogs.
because I'll change the mentality of everything for it. The only reason why we're like that is because we've made them pets. Cats are pets. You don't see them as food source.
They help us. They help us with our hunting. I think it goes back to.
So it was a it was a coexistence with us. But like I said, for guinea pigs, what do they help us with?
I don't know.
We eat them in Peru. Cows, what do they help us with? They keep the terrain level. They keep it the grass mowed, so we don't have to worry about ticks or things like that.
They also make some of them good pies, so they can so it fertilizes the ground.
Yeah, and make magic mushrooms.
And make magic mushrooms. I'm trying to get some before November.
I got you. Okay.
I'll talk to you later. But.
All right. But what happens is now we're so desensitized that we can't see a damn cow get shot or use the piston, or even better, like fucking hunting. Like, you're telling me you don't like the idea of us going out, getting a deer, which has already lived 8 years, and they're past their real mating time, and they've already had the chance to spread their genetics multiple times.
And once they get to that age, sorry to cut you off, but once they get to that age, they're no longer valuable mates. Yeah. So what they end up doing is killing younger deers. So by us, which I feel like it's evolution, but by us taking them out, allows the rest of the population to thrive. Yeah. But no one wants to hear that.
No, because everyone wants the way they see their meat is a nice prepackaged.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you think a T-bone steak is like that in the wild? Bitch, no, you have to damn slaughter that cow. You have to kill the bull yourself.
But honestly, I feel for people to get respect about meat or understand what it is, I feel like everyone should hunt once. Not
only hunt, go to a damn slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Go on YouTube and watch how they skin a deer. Watch them how they prep a tuna or salmon. Like, watch it. Like, you go on my YouTube thing, it's about, like right now, for some reason, I've gone on a kick for forging. So I've seen how knives are being made.
Yo, I got this one. There's one place on YouTube. What's it called? What's it called? Impossible. So what they do is they take old stuff that people you can't.
Oh, restoration.
Restoration, yeah. And they do the knives. Oh my god, I just melt. I was like, I gotta stay. And that and fish slicing fish. Yeah. I'm going back into fishing again. Okay. So, gutting them and everything, pulling the if they're pregnant, pulling the eggs out, and how to can those eggs and
so that's my thing. I have food prep, I have hunting, I have I'm saying food prep for these guys because it's really slaughtering. That's what it is, right? So sword forging or knife forging, and anything to help me in the sense of survival stuff, right?
Here's another thing. I like vegetables. I just grew my own pepper.
Bitch.
No, I just grew my own pepper. Dude, ain't nothing like...
Oh, they're not.
Dude, there's nothing like it. It's nothing like serving your family
vegetables
you just
have. It was funny because even before you started growing them, how many times have I came over or you were one town over training and I go, I'm like, yo, I got some cherry tomatoes. You want some cherry tomatoes?
But that was one of the reasons why I wanted to start. I was just like, well, I want to do that shit. I like tomatoes, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I love veggies. I like meat. Honestly, I feel like everyone should just shut up.
Yeah, honestly speaking, I'll be 100% honest right now. This is gonna sound fucked up. Nothing feels better than knowing where your food comes from, in the sense of when you grow your vegetables and when you slaughter your own animal. For the simple fact, you know how that animal lived for the most part.
Happened, yes.
So now, I haven't had the chance of getting my own deer, having my own venison, but I have my coworker who I know for a fact he was out there. He shot it. I seen them butcher. I have videos of it, and they showed me. I'm like, I'm completely comfortable with it. I understand where my food comes from.
And you get more respect for the animal.
And I'll tell you
it's
now,
more of a kind of it's a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, all right, listen. Like, you had your time. I'm sorry I had to do this. My family needs this meat. You're killing other animals.
Yeah.
I got to take you down. But by doing that, I get to use your pieces to you know.
Well, yeah, it's like another perfect example. Remember that rare giraffe that was killed earlier this year?
Oh, the black giraffe? That's not rare.
No, it's an old giraffe that's
okay, guys, if you got emotionally connected to that giraffe that got killed, and that's fucked up. Giraffes only start turning that black color the older they become. The older they are, the blacker they are. So that giraffe that got killed was actually killing other giraffes. So that's why it had to go down. And they pay people pay to come take them down. They pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to come through and pay. And that goes back into the conservation of the land, conservation of helping out those other animals so those animals can live. That's why when they stopped the whole killing of the lions thing in Africa, that part of Africa got really fucked up. They got broke.
Real quick. Valador says, I don't agree with eating a dog, but I get it, especially with the population as big as China. Mm-hmm. They have to expand their food stores to feed a population. In this video that I was watching recently in an Asian country, don't remember exactly where it was, but they sold everything. They had dog, they had cat, they had boar, they had snake, they had bats.
You know what the problem is? People are too comfortable here. Everyone should travel.
Yeah.
Leave this place. When you sit yourself, when you're sitting in a first world country, all right, you're entitled to a certain amount of comfort, and you forget how the rest of the world works, right? And until you leave this country, or just travel, dude, you could go down south and watch them slice a lamb and drink the blood. Okay, it's a soup. Like it's actually all right.
Right, and also Valador, I can't agree with that. I myself probably wouldn't eat it. He says also looking to clean meat. Scientists are already cloning meat from the animal DNA. They've done it already a few times. It's just a matter of time when they perfect it.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing with that. By that point, in the sense of cloning this animal, it itself is unethical for the simple fact, would you allow for them to clone human meat, which would be faster to produce than any other type of meat, to be honest?
Yes.
Would you eat it now?
No.
And if you don't, like, if it's faster and easier to produce, but it's clean meat, but it's cloned from human meat, you are now becoming a carnivore. Cannibal. What is it?
Cannibal.
Cannibal. So I was right about it. So you're saying viable or clean meat. Where are they cloning it from?
Right.
At that point.
Now,
and yes, it's ethical because no animal is being killed. But now you're eating the DNA of a human. You're eating a DNA of something else, which can have long-term effects on other people. Just like
we don't know the effects. We know that.
That's why
we know humans evolve from what we eat. Right. We evolve from what we eat. We don't know what's the long-term impact of that will be.
Well, did you see that I think, what was it? Somewhere damn near 70% of our carbon DNA was corn. There was a documentary, King Corn, I think it was. So we, our DNA basically, what?
Mystical stays in jail after judge denies reducing $3 million bond. I mean,
I think he deserves it right now. He needs to fix that patchy ass beard.
I mean, he's in jail, so it's so much he could do about that beard.
Right.
All right. Shake your ass. watch yourself. I don't know what to say about him. I mean, what did he go to jail for?
I don't know. Let's find out right now.
I know originally he was like he touched a young girl. After that, I was just like, I'm out, right? I was just done from there. I don't know what this one's about. But, yeah. Watch King Cornell. It was a great documentary.
Sexual battery and extortion. In 2015, 2004, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison.
Yeah.
After pleading guilty for forcing his hairstylist to perform sex acts. Now, here's the thing. If it was sentenced to 6 years in 2004, 2010, he should be out.
Mm-hmm. But then he got out in 2010. So what's the new thing? It's something new.
Mystical indicted on rape kidnapping charges.
I'm out. I can't. No, I don't.
No. But here's the thing, though.
No, don't want to support him.
No, sexual. I don't understand that, right? But the kidnapping. Now this is a thing.
I'm out.
If I carry you to that room against your will, I just kidnapped you.
You did. And I'm calling the cops.
It's cool. They won't believe you.
Yes, they will.
They wouldn't.
They definitely will. Because I'll be the guy crying in the corner.
No, you wouldn't.
He touched me. Like, I would. He'd be like, he grabbed my nipples and he told me you look good. All right.
Why do Mike Tyson voice just now?
I don't know. I just felt like they'll feel worse for me because my voice got softer. All right.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, man.
That's horrible.
Let's see if we could do one more.
I want them to ask a question. Just right now, whoever's in there, ask the most redonkulous question possible.
Okay. I got one.
Go ahead.
Where do a girl learn how to give a BJ?
Trial and error.
On who? Huh? Because let me tell you, a bad blowjob can end a relationship. Like, and do you like...
You know what it is, though?
No, what if it's the girl first time giving a BJ?
Okay.
Or, like, she's not that great. Like, do you compliment her? Like, do you try to make her feel good so she'll continuously try it?
I'll tell you right now.
Or do you just be like a guy like me and be like, yo, no, this is not good. Go kill yourself and get the fuck out of here.
I do look big, bro. I didn't notice that. All right, but no. It's just shoulders. I worked on shoulders like 2 days ago. Oh,
right.
Just gotta do it. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Just to hit. Yeah, I'm going back into doing shoulders.
All right. What's it called? You have to give advice. Same thing with girls. The guy doesn't know how to eat it. Just tell him, like, bro, like, slow it down. Like, flick the tongue more. Like, don't lap on it like a goddamn bulldog trying to eat.
Also, you gotta know that every guy's different.
Word, just like every girl. Some girls have gag reflexes. Guys do too.
Gag reflex, especially if you got hair in their throat.
Yeah.
You shaved the.
That one hair you try to take out, like just.
Nah, man, that's gross. I don't know, man. I don't know. You would say porn, but sometimes those girls are like, they're bullshitting. Some guys like to spit on it. Some people like dry. I don't know, man. Yeah, man, trial and error, I guess. Find you a person that would allow you to do it and practice and willing to be patient with you.
For real. And don't have teas like jaws.
And it's just if you take anything out of this, just watch the teeth, okay? But then there's some guys that like teeth.
Depends.
Nah, no teeth on the bottom. You could put a little teeth on.
You know what it is? No, I'll tell you right now. You seen the episode of SpongeBob with the chocolate bar?
Yes.
When he's like pulling the chocolate from the top?
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's a no. But if you like take it out like on the side and bite it, that's not bad.
I don't know. You got it depends on the guy.
I'm not saying like go full ham like, oh, I'm gonna eat into a corner of a cob. Go.
No.
Don't do that. But like a little.
No, you know what? That's too advanced for you. Just do work the basics, okay? Hand on the head and then like slurp the head and then think of.
All right, you know what? Describe the worst blowjob you've gotten right now.
Oh my God, yo!
Right now,
the girl I could feel her teeth on the top of my head and the bottom base.
Okay.
She tried to go down, and I felt like I was touching her molars.
Okay.
Right. Like it was too much on the side.
Skinny mouth.
It's very skinny mouth, and it didn't seem like she was committing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't seem like she was like committing to this act of
Are you saying committed to like trying to go all the way down? Or are you saying committed as in like just the act of blowing?
Yeah, just the act of blowing. Like it
Yeah.
just seemed like she was too committed. She was too focused on trying to get the technique together.
Okay.
Than like just.
But at least
sucking.
she was focusing on the technique.
Nah, but the technique was horrible. It was because she was focused too much on the technique that she was fucking up.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just like, relax, put your tongue on top of that tongue, right hand on top of that tooth, and you know what I mean? Yeah, you just saying like, you gotta cover those teeth, yo. If anything, just fucking relax with the teeth. If anything, relax with the teeth.
This is how this is what I say. Well, for me, the worst blowjob that I've got.
Oh my god, that girl had. I could feel her.
Like it's very exactly what you're talking about, to the point where like I would start going limp because of how much the teeth hurt, just a little, but then she'd go further in, and then I'd get hard again, but I feel the teeth like from the back,
back,
just like now scraping up where it basically cut the dick.
Dude, it's making my palm
right?
sweat.
Like it basically like you know how you accidentally sometimes scratch yourself with your nail and you take that layer of skin off? It was like that on the dick. So my dick was out of commission for a while.
Yeah.
But like what was, I guess, even worse about it was very drunk while doing it.
Okay.
I was like,
no. You know who if you want to look at porn stars that can really teach you, you go ahead and hit Lisa Ann or Gianna Michaels there.
Asa Akira, she going.
Asa Akira's too much. No. Asa Akira will make you think that all guys are dirty. She's the dirty one. Okay. So, dog.
Just enough.
Nah,
you want to go dirty? Just look up ghetto gaggers.
No, that's just torture. That's just torture. Yeah. Shout out to Ghetto Gaggers.
Right?
Shout out to Ghetto Gaggers.
Gotta get in contact with you guys. I know a guy who wants to be a performer for you.
Oh, yeah, his name is the Dragon. Anyway, so but
Gentleman Jack.
I think that should be the last question. We got two more, but fuck it, I'm not gonna worry about none of them. But I don't know. Today was pretty fun.
Word.
Today's fun. If anything, you take anything from this conversation, there's always a way out of your financial burden. And if anyone tells you that there's not a way out, then they're the losers that you need to leave in the dust. Also, don't use so much teeth during blowjobs. Get out there and vote for your local, government officials. Sorry. Damn, I'm really better at this with weed in my system.
Yes, you are.
Shut your ass up. I was joking. All right. And what else? Also, don't dig down your teachers and expect good grades when you say no.
Word.
Toys R Us is coming back. What else?
Don't kill your landlord.
Don't kill your landlord.
If you're late on rent,
just holler at them.
Just move.
Just be like, listen, I can't pay you this month. What are you gonna do? You gonna come get me? There's certain state laws that allows you to stay in a certain area for after time. And I think that's Habib Nurmagomedov fucked up. He should have never jumped that gate.
Word. But that sets up Dylan Dennis.
No, I ain't setting up no Dylan Dennis. If I was Dylan Dennis, I'm coming to your house.
Right? That's why, bro.
I'm coming to your house. Send me location. I'm outside. Like, how about that? Send you location. Fuck out of here, yo. Man, but what time is it?
1:02. So we've come to an end.
We've come to an end. Guys, thanks for being with us today on The Real Shit Talkers. We have, again, if you want to listen to more content, we have a whole bunch of other things coming out. We have the audio platforms that you can listen to. We have, you want to contact us, we have the Gmail, is therealshittalkers@gmail. Also, you can slide in our DMs at The Real Shit Talkers on Twitter and Instagram. I don't really do Facebook because, that's just too much time.
Hit me up on Instagram, guys. I don't promote it, but here it is. It's at Photobomb Selfie. Don't ask me why I did that. It's
every time I try to tag you in something, it's hard to find your goddamn name.
At Photobomb.
I do.
Selfie.
I put photo, and you don't pop up. Like bomb, you don't pop up.
When you put that S.
As soon as I have this S, I'm like, Jack gotta be the one that's hard to get. Yeah. All right, guys, we out of here.
superb.